In a world of confusion, where timelines collide and prophecy is often misunderstood, a gateway is opening, a gathering unlike any other, where the voices of the prophets echo once again. From July 8th to 11th, 2026, leaders, teachers, and seekers will converge at the Todd Hall Retreat Center for a journey through the eschatology of the prophets. This is the gateway to fulfillment, featuring voices you know and trust. Join Steve Magua, Tim Martin, Michael Miano, Zach Davis, Dr. Don K. Preston, and William Bell Jr., with more to be announced. For 4 unforgettable days, you'll explore the prophetic scriptures, uncover the fullness of God's redemptive plan, and gain a deeper understanding of our fulfilled hope. Seats are limited, so secure your spot now. Register today at the link in the description. Don't just watch prophecy. Step into fulfillment. If you're passionate about biblical truth, like this video, and subscribe for more powerful content and conference updates. We'll see you there.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to a new week. Welcome to the Church at the Well online YouTube channel and Facebook channel. Welcome to the Eschatology of the Prophets Conference this July in St. Louis, Missouri, beginning on the 8th of July to the 11th. It's going to be 4 days and 3 nights. 4 days and 3 nights right here in St. Louis. We have an excellent lineup that we are going to have for the conference. In fact, let me just show you the flyer for the conference. The conference itself is themed the eschatology of the prophets. We are going to be examining what the prophets taught about eschatology. And to that end, we have these amazing men that are going to be teaching at the conference. First of all, right here at the very top, Dr. Don K. Preston, a veteran speaker. We have Dr. William Bell Jr., we have Pastor Zach Davis, Pastor Michael Miano, we have Tim Martin, Steve Magua, and we also have, and we have to update this flyer today, later on, one of the members of the A-Team, one of the OGs, one of the original teachers of fulfillment, Jack Scott, coming all the way from Kalispell, Idaho. He's going to be joining us for the conference, and he will have, each of these speakers have 2 sessions that they'll be teaching. So the eschatology of the prophets conference, taught by very well seasoned and just really balanced men of God. With, of course, Zach Davis, Michael Miano, and Steve Magua, the new kids on the block, the older gentlemen that have been in the fulfilled community for a long time. We are calling them the A-Team. Please wait for the pictures. They are coming out. We have new kids on the block and an A-Team that are going to go head-to-head this July in St. Louis. Now, the reason why I'm doing this particular broadcast this morning is going to be very short, is in the last 1 week or so, I got an idea. Hey, there are many people who love what we are doing, who love the fulfilled eschatology teachings. They love to support ministry, but they are not able to come to the conference. But they would like to help. Some people had expressed that over some time. So we sent out emails and text messages to some of you all, and we said, would you be willing to give gifts specifically so that we can finance those who would like to come to the conference, because it is pretty pricey, this conference. It is being held at a very wonderful retreat center. So, and of course, we like to compensate our speakers fairly. We want to present a very good quality conference. So anyway, we sent letters. We asked, would anybody be willing to finance others, help other brothers and sisters who want to come to the conference, but they can't afford. You can afford it, but you can't come. Let's join these 2 people together. And so it has happened that way. In the last 2 weeks, we have had, we have had almost $3,000 given towards that cause. A fully funded ticket for the 3 days and 4 nights, including the lodging and the food and the sessions, is almost $500. Okay. And of course, the value of the conference is way worth much more than $500. But anyway, some people are not in a position to do that. So I'm not going to mention the real names, or at least the full names, because some people have expressed and said, I don't want credit for this. I just want to give a gift of love. So Mr. J, Mr. D, Mr. P, Miss E, I'm just mentioning names as they come to mind. Brother D, Brother R, I think Ricky, you don't mind me mentioning your name, Brother Ricky. So we have had, we have had some people giving, sizable gifts, and so we have had at least 5 tickets given for the conference. But 2 of those tickets, no, actually 3 of those tickets are already taken. So this morning, I have 3 more tickets that have been donated, that have been given in the spirit of love, that someone might be able to come for the conference. Now, at this particular point, these tickets are only available to people who are inside the United States or within Canada or Mexico, which means that they already have the visa, they already have the means to come to the conference without much further ado, because we are already in May and the conference is in July. So if you are in the international scene, we will be able to give you a letter to go to your visa office and all that, but we cannot guarantee you a ticket until you get a visa. But if you're in the United States, you're in Canada, you're in Mexico, and you do have the means to get to St. Louis, the ticket will be available to you. But I only have 3 at this particular time. So the way this works, and I'm not yet looking at the comment section, the way this works is you need to contact me. Only me. Okay? Because we have to have only one center of communication. So the information is scrolling at the bottom of your screen. You can either send me an email, you can write me a text message on the phone number provided at the bottom of the screen. Those are the only 2 ways. And if you contact me and say, I would like to take advantage of that ticket, I will just go by the first come, first served principle. I will look at the timestamp. So in other words, if 10 people write me and say, can I get that ticket? I will only take the first 3 based on the timestamp of when I received your message, because that's only fair, right? So 3 tickets are available right now to come to St. Louis. Each one of these tickets is worth $500. So it's like somebody is giving you $500 to put in your pocket, but of course you are putting it to very good use. You are coming and sitting and listening to the best of eschatology teachers over the years, and you will really, 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 really benefit. So 3 tickets are available, right? So write me an email, stevemagua@gmail.com, or text me at 314-702-0406, and I will hook you up with, and it's 1 ticket per person. So you cannot tell me, can I have all 3? 1 ticket per person. Okay. But of course, if you have extenuating circumstances that you feel maybe it's a couple, I want to come with my wife, write me in the text. My wife and I would like to come. We will consider that. If it's a couple, we will consider that. Otherwise, it's 1 ticket per person. Now, we only have 3 tickets. Now, some of you love the ministry. Some of you love what we are doing. Some of you love Don Preston. Let me see, where is that? Yeah. Some of you love Don Preston. Others of you love William Bell. Others of you love Zach Davis. Others of you love Michael Miano, Tim Martin, Steve Magua, Jack Scott. Maybe you love all of them and you want to bless somebody because you yourself, either you are already coming to the conference or you are not for whatever reason, but you want to contribute so that more people can get a ticket. At this point, right now, we have about 35 tickets left, because when we started this whole deal, we had 40 tickets left. Actually, it's going to be like 34 because 6 of them are now gone. So if you want to give towards this, and some people have pledged to give already, and when we get those funds, we will allocate tickets. So we know that we are going to be giving more than the 3 that I have right now, but we are not giving the tickets away until the funds that have been pledged are already with us. So I have 3 conference tickets. You come, You spend three nights and 4 days in St. Louis from a Wednesday to a Saturday. You are able to come and see the Great Arch. You are able to visit St. Louis. And of course, most importantly, you are able to receive the teaching that will be taught at this conference. It's going to be epic. It's awesome. We are planning something really, really, really good. So, today, I'm not going to be receiving requests on the comment section. I will only receive requests, and I'm only going to give these tickets out to those people who write me an email or who write me a text message. That way, it's an official communication. Now, remember, you do have to be able to finance your own travel arrangements. Those who are donating these tickets, they are not paying for your plane ticket or for your gas. You do have to get yourself to the Todd Hall Retreat Center in Columbia, Illinois, just on the other side of downtown St. Louis, on July the 8th, Wednesday. And of course, you are welcome to stay for the whole 4 days that we will have the conference. So let me read some of your comments here in the comment section before we end. Now, I see Carl Albert says peace, and I say peace to you, particularly the peace of Jesus Christ. And somebody else says G. I hope I don't know what that means, but I have my friend Emmanuel Jerry Athor says right, and then I have another comment here. Good morning, brother. The body of Christ truly benefits from you sharing what you know whenever you are on. Well, praise God. Thank you so much for that commendation. That is truly encouraging, because here I am today. Right now, I'm not even preaching. I'm just here to give financial gifts. Right? It is more blessed to give than to receive. Of course, the gifts that I'm giving are those that we have received from others who want to give. So just full. We just want to be fully open about that. Now, Gaido Ben, he is in Kikuyu, Nairobi, Kenya, East Africa, and he says, I wish I could fly. Ben Gaido, you and I have known each other for a while. I know that the opportunity will come up and you will be able to make it when we arrange it. Of course, right now for international travelers, especially from Africa, this may not be the opportunity just because we are 2 months out. We know how the visa process works, and just the whole deal about financing the air travel. Of course, there are some people who, that's peanuts to them. That's fine. If you are in Africa, you want to come, you can finance your travel. You are able to get a quick visa. Text me on WhatsApp. Write me an email. I have 3 tickets, each one of them worth $500. Now, I'm not going to send you the money, so don't tell me, why don't you send me the money instead? No, we will be people of integrity. The tickets, in fact, some of those tickets were bought. Like there's a gentleman, this morning I went into the website and I found that a gentleman called Matt from Indiana, he bought a ticket. He actually bought the ticket, but he said allocate it to somebody who wants to come. So the ticket is already bought. So don't tell me, guys, let's not play funny games, right? The gift has been given, receive it as it is. You will be live for us in South Africa, my pastor, but I think you will give after the conference for us. Yes. Now, we do plan, because we want to have a very good quality conference. We do plan to have the recordings. We cannot promise at this particular point that we will be live streaming, but that's not a big deal, because once we record on our local machines to make sure that we have the best quality, we have learned some lessons from the past 3 conferences. We will be recording the conference this year, and then we'll be broadcasting it later. Now, it's possible we might stream if we have enough computers to where we can record and on another machine we can stream. So that's another opportunity. Let's say you're sitting there and you're saying, I'm a computer guy, I'm a technology guy. Or maybe you have a late model computer that you're not using, that has good storage, that has good whatever they call it, the engine of the computer, and you want to give the gift of a computer so that we can have the equipment, please do that. Maybe you want to say, Pastor Steve, I've been watching your streams at church. You need an 8K camera, because right now we are using a 1080p camera. Maybe you want to donate that. That's fine. We will take that, right? Maybe you are saying you guys need better mics. You guys need better headsets. You can, if you are there and you are like, I like this ministry, I like where you guys are going, I am blessed financially, I want to contribute to what you guys are doing, there is many avenues to do that. You can go to our website, which is www.thewellchurchstl.com. Let me see if I have a link to that. I'm going to put it at the bottom as soon as I find it. I'm sure we do. Yes. So if you go to this website that is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen, without the /events, you just go to the main page. There is a giving tab. So instead of /events, you can just put /give. You can give and you can tell us this is for equipment, this is for technology, and even if you wish, this is just a gift for Brother Steve for the work that he does. We will receive any gift that is given. But meanwhile, we try to be very open and very, just upfront. If a gift is given for a ticket, we allocate to a ticket. If a gift is given for equipment, we buy equipment. If a gift is given as a gift to the teacher, Steve Magua, we give it to Steve Magua. Even during the conference, while we are doing the conference, let's say you are watching Don Preston and you say, oh, can you give this gift to Don Preston? Just put it in there, we'll give it to them. We are people of integrity. We do the best that we can with that. So that's what we have going on today. 3 tickets for free right now. Now let me see if there are comments here that I need to respond to. Icofello says, yo, I'm reading it in South African. Yo, I wish. South Africa. South Africa, we will be coming to you soon. That's what I can tell you. South Africa, we will actually be coming to you soon. As soon as next year. We don't have dates yet, but we'll be coming to South Africa. Kenya, we will be coming to you soon too. Maybe as soon as next year. So we will be planning some things with some of these speakers. I know that Dr. William Bell has been to South Africa. I know, actually nobody else has been to South Africa. Don Preston has been to Australia, so I'm pretty sure I can convince him and William Bell. Let's take a trip down to South Africa and to Kenya, of course. I cannot leave Kenya out. We will try and get Tim Martin and maybe Michael Miano and Zach Davis and some of these heavy hitters. Let's go down to Africa, right? Hey, even Jesus went down to Africa. You cannot do ministry and not end up going to Africa. Come on, guys. It's biblical. Will we live stream the conference in July? Not sure yet. It depends on the equipment that we have by then. So maybe that's an area. That's why we are saying if we receive donations towards equipment and we buy very high quality equipment that is able to handle recording and streaming at the same time, then we will do it. But at the very least, we will record and we will stream live the recordings afterwards. Because the key thing that we want to do is this. We want to have a quality recording so that years and years from now, people still have access to those recordings and those teachings. Because it's very important to keep a good record of the teachings, of the things that are getting discovered. All right? Now, somebody else says, I am interested in the tickets. So David Webster, write me an email right now or a text message. If you look down there, 314-702-0406. Remember, I'm going by fast come, fast served on the tickets. 1 ticket per person, unless if it's a couple, a husband and a wife, and you write me and you convince me that both you and your wife want to come, then we can do that. So David, write me right now. Get off the thing, because I'm gonna go by timestamps. Don't watch anymore. Go write the ticket. Write me a text right now. I should be receiving just write me and say, I want 1 ticket. I'll give the ticket because it's given freely. I received it freely. I'm gonna give it freely, but I'll give it fast come, fast served. So go ahead and write me a a text message or an email. Okay? Then we'll go from there. Guido Ben says, may God make it happen. The great men of God all together in Kenya. Where it would be fire. So David Webster, write me a text message. I do recognize you, by the way, David. And I am assuming that you are within the United States. You are able to finance your own travel all the way to St. Louis. Either you drive, you take a train, you take an airplane. You do have to be at the conference on Wednesday. You can stay as long as you want. Of course, we want you to stay the whole 4 days, 3 nights. But right at the bottom of my screen, there is a phone number, 314-702-0406. That's a St. Louis number. There is an email. That's actually the first contact there, stevemagua@gmail.com. Write me. Write me an email, David. Write me a text message, whatever it is. I do recognize you, though, David, because you are here and you've said that. I do recognize, even if somebody writes me later, because you did communicate in public, I will honor that. So write me a text message or an email. Does that make sense? Would that be you calling me, David, on 207? If it's you, leave me a message. Just because obviously right now I'm on the live broadcast, because I don't know who this is that's calling me. But anyway, that number, just text me and give me your information. I'm David Webster. Can I please have that ticket? Jane Mboro says, help me with mine. Guys, listen to the instructions carefully. Listen to the instructions carefully. Write me a text message or an email right now. Go to your email box, go to your text message. You do need to be in the United States, Jane. Okay? You do need to be in the United States. In other words, if somebody tells me I'm in Africa, I'm in South Africa, I'm in Asia, can I have the ticket and can I also have an invitation letter? You don't have the visa yet. So, but we will give you the invitation letter if you want the invitation letter. But we cannot guarantee you the ticket at this time. But of course, if you are to get a visa and you are able to finance your travel to all the way to the United States, if I have to do it myself, I will go and do a couple Uber rides and pay for your ticket. It doesn't take that much, right? So write me an email or a text message right now, and you might be able to get that ticket. Now, meanwhile, let's remind people what it is that we are talking about, okay? Let's remind everyone what we are talking about. Let me play a video here for a minute. This is the conference.
In 2026, a doorway opens, a gateway into the heart of biblical prophecy, and the world is invited. This July 8th through 11th, 2026 in St. Louis, Missouri, the Eschatology of the Prophet's Gateway Conference brings together some of the most respected voices in fulfilled prophecy studies, featuring Dr. Don K. Preston, Dr. William Bell Jr., Zach Davis, Pastor Michael Miano, Tim Martin, Pastor Steve Magua, and more guest speakers to be announced. 4 days of revelation, 4 days of powerful teaching, 4 days that will reshape how you understand the prophets from Genesis to Revelation. Only 100 tickets are available, and when they're gone, they're gone. Secure your spot today at www.thewellchurchstl.com/events. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Step through the gateway. More information is available at www.beyondcreationscience.com. July 8th through 11th, 2026, St. Louis, Missouri. The Gateway Conference. Enter the conversation. Experience the revelation.
All right, we are back again, and here is the news. David Webster has contacted me according to the instructions, and he has been awarded and allocated one fully funded ticket to the Eschatology of the Prophets Conference in July here in St. Louis. David, yours is done. So now I have 2 more tickets. You do have to write me a text message or an email. The information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Okay? So don't just say in the comment section, I want one. If I don't get, and I'm going by timestamps, who first come, first serve. Fair is fair, right? Carol, hope it is good to see you. God bless you. John Adams, Pastor, how are you, brother man? Sammy Osh, God bless you. By the way, guys, I'm doing this so that I can sensitize people to the conference. Number one, we only have about 35 tickets left, so that if you are planning to come, this is the time to purchase your ticket. But let's say you are just in a position where you just cannot afford it, right? But you really are not only interested in the things of God, and particularly in the things of eschatology, you want to come. There are 2 tickets right now available. But let's say you are there, the Lord has blessed you, you have the ability, you have the financial, you are a giver. The Bible says, those who give, let them give abundantly. If your gift is in giving, if God has given you the ability to generate inordinate amounts of cash, and you have some cash laying on the side, and you're saying, how can I serve a brother? How can I serve a sister? Contact me. Or better yet, go to our church website, www.thewellchurchstl.com. Buy a ticket. Buy a ticket. Just write in the ticket, I want this ticket to be given freely to a participant who can make it. Already we have enough people who have done that. We have, I think so far, let me see. Mr. J gave $1,000. Another Mr. J gave $1,000. Mr. M gave $500. So that's already $2,500, right? Mr. P gave $200. Mr. D gave $300. So that is $500, right? So that's already $3,000. Miss E gave $100. Somebody else gave $35. Somebody gave $25. So you don't have to give $500. You can give $10. You can give $20. We will combine it. We'll make sure that somebody gets it. So this is not for me, right? This is for somebody else. Not that it would be wrong for you to give me a gift, but we want to be people of integrity, right? If you give me a gift for a ticket, that's what we will do. Now, so David says, I'm looking forward to it. Well, David, I'm looking forward to seeing you in July. Now, this is his era. If you have any teachings on Genesis 6, 1-4, I would like them. Yes, I do. I'm not sure it's on Genesis 6, 1-4, because I've taught many times on that. And it's not a standalone teaching. But if you go to my YouTube channel, you can look for a video which says, not all the animals on Noah's Ark were animals. Or some of the, and actually the title is, some of the animals on Noah's Ark were people. A very, very intriguing title, right? Some of the animals on Noah's Ark were people. So that's I think a teaching that will really bless you. You can also look at the teaching on the serpent. I think I do mention a lot of Genesis 6 stuff there. The serpent was human. I think that's what it's called. And I'm not sure that that's the exact title. I'm just kind of going, because I have thousands and thousands. I have over 2,000 videos that I've recorded, many of them live. Some of them 7 hours long. Some of them 4 hours long. Some of them 3 hours long. So just search through the titles on my YouTube channel. And that reminds me, guys, when you go to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. And if you are able, become a paid member. That way you can support the ministry financially. That really does help. So, and because your comment is probably going to still be there after we are done. When I'm done, I will try and see if I can find those titles and post them under your comment there. Is that fair enough? So, look at me. I'm always long-winded. To give 3 tickets, and it's already taken me 30 minutes. There's no teaching involved. I'm simply giving tickets, and it's taken me 30 minutes to say what I have to say. As I always say, I am an ant, and that reference will only make sense for people who love the Lord of the Rings. I am an ant. I take a long time to say hi. So, we now have 2 tickets left. We now have 2 tickets left. Now, let me say this Because some of you that I'm even seeing here, you paid a ticket so that you can, because the tickets are pricey. We're not denying that the tickets are pricey. But some of you paid a ticket where you are going to pay for your own hotel room outside of the conference. If you write me, because right now the tickets that are paid, they are just paid. They are not set in stone in terms of it has to be like this. If you write me right now and say, can you finance using the tickets that have been audited? Can you finance my stay? I've already paid for the sessions, the $200 per person for the sessions and the food. Can you now finance the rest of it per person? Because it was maybe too expensive at the time, because it was going to be another $500 for the lodging, right? Yes, we can do that. But you need to write me. So it's not just those who don't have tickets altogether. It's also those who already have tickets that they were going to come and stay at an Airbnb or stay at a hotel in town, but you would have preferred, Pastor, to stay in the retreat, but it was a little bit pricey, out of the range. Of course, we just went with whatever cost they gave us at the retreat center. That's why the tickets are as much as they are. So please write me and say, brother, I would rather stay at the retreat. I already bought my tickets. My wife and I are coming, but we would prefer to have stayed at the retreat if it were possible. Can you apply those funds to that? And the answer to that would be absolutely. Absolutely. Because the funds have already been given freely. Then write me a text message or write me an email. Now, of course, as soon as I get these 2 tickets given out, or the funds allocated to fill up what somebody else had in another ticket, I will come back and I will announce the tickets are gone, so that way people don't keep writing me next week and the week after saying, hey, what about me? All right. There's a gentleman called Michael McGee. Michael McGee, when I was giving the other tickets the other day, you came in and you said, oh, rats, I wish I could come. I live in Kansas City. I would like to come. I wrote you back within YouTube, because that's the only information you gave. And I said, I have a ticket for you. If Michael McGee, if you get this message and you write me, I will still make it happen for you, because we like to honor especially those who come first and say, because I don't take it as a coincidence that you want to come. Right? So that will be it for right now. After this, I will come back and I will do a teaching on death. The last enemy to be destroyed is death. So if you want to hear a teaching on that, please stick around. It will be on a new video on Facebook and on YouTube. So remember, if you want to come, if you can afford it, guys, if you can afford it, allow somebody else who cannot afford it to come on that ticket. So in other words, don't just take advantage of it because it's a free ticket. Be a person of honor, right? When I can afford things, I never take it free. But when I can't afford it, guys, listen, I have received welfare. I have received food from food banks when I was not able to feed my family. It's not a shame to receive help. It's not a shame to receive help. It's only a shame if you are gaming the system. When you're gaming the system, that's shameful, that's wicked, that's evil. Rather, you should receive help when you need it, and you should give help when you are able. Is that a fair enough biblical principle? If you can afford, go ahead, buy the ticket, right? But if you can't afford it, be honest and say, brother, I want to come, but right now things are tough. Things are tough. I can get there, I can drive there, or I can buy a ticket. Tickets are still cheap. It's a way out. Let's not game the system. Let's be people of integrity and honor. Amen. Well, until the next time, guys, see you. When I come back, I'll be doing a teaching. God bless.
In 2026, a doorway opens, a gateway into the heart of biblical prophecy, and the world is invited. This July 8th through 11th, 2026 in St. Louis, Missouri, the Eschatology of the Prophet's Gateway Conference brings together some of the most respected voices in fulfilled prophecy studies. featuring Dr. Don K. Preston, Dr. William Bell Jr., Zach Davis, Pastor Michael Miano, Tim Martin, Pastor Steve Magua, and more guest speakers to be announced. 4 days of revelation, 4 days of powerful teaching, 4 days that will reshape how you understand the prophets from Genesis to Revelation. Only 100 tickets are available, and when they're gone, they're gone. Secure your spot today at www.thewellchurchstl.com/events. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Step through the gateway. More information is available at www.beyondcreationscience.com. July 8th through 11th, 2026, St. Louis, Missouri. The Gateway Conference. Enter the conversation. Experience the revelation.